Imagine this, a young Jesus, hungry for knowledge, leaves his home in Nazareth. He follows the trade routes through Persia, crossing deserts and mountains until he reaches India, a civilization alive with spiritual fire. There he meets monks, yogis, and ascetics. He studies the art of meditation, the science of inner peace, the understanding that God lives within. He learns compassion not as a commandment, but as a living energy. And as he travels north into Tibet, he learns detachment, the stillness of mind, the silence of the soul. He sees the same truth through different eyes. And when he returns to Judea, he brings a wisdom that defies both empire and religion. When Jesus said, "The kingdom of God is within you," that was not a political statement, when it was mystical knowledge. When he said, "Love your enemies," he was speaking from the same root as the Buddha's compassion for all beings. When he healed the sick with touch and faith, he echoed the ancient Vedic practices of pranic energy and spiritual focus. The parallels are impossible to ignore. But could one man in the 1st century truly have traveled that far? Archaeological and historical evidence offers whispers, not proof. Trade routes between Judea and India existed for centuries. Jewish communities lived in Persia and even along the coast of southern India. Caravans carried not just silk and spices, but ideas, philosophies, and dreams. It was entirely possible for a seeker to travel thousands of miles east, if he was determined enough. And if anyone was determined, it was Jesus of Nazareth. In these lost years, perhaps he saw the world not as divided, but as one. He realized that all religions, all wisdom, all truth lead to the same eternal source. That love, compassion, and forgiveness are universal, not owned by any temple or tribe. But when he returned home, the world wasn't ready for that idea. His message threatened power, and both Roman and religious. A teaching that God lives within each of us would destroy the authority of priests and kings. And so, perhaps those who came after him chose to bury that chapter. The Vatican keeps thousands of ancient manuscripts hidden from the public, texts that could reshape our understanding of history. What if among them are the missing pages, the record of Jesus' travels, the letters of witnesses, the maps of his journey? What if the truth was known but silenced?